Well, the radar says the heavy stuff still a few hours away, but snow is falling as we near kickoff at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this to the 32. You can look at this Patriots defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Throwing is McCarthy. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Pierce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Now McCarthy. Delivers another one to Pierce. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Sticking with the pass. Here's McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Parker's got it for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll throw with May. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the return will stop right around the 25. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You've got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. He finds his man, complete. That's Morgan. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
For these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You look at this Buffalo defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Okay, ready?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To the air with McCarthy. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Up the middle they go. Morgan. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. McCarthy over the middle, caught by London. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Sanders' kick is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
Now a 2nd and 2. To the air, May. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw, May. His throw incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd and 20.
79 Broncos. Go!
Here's May. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. Throwing here is May. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
In motion, Hill. To throw, it's May. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
60 Bobcat, 60, go!
From the gun on 3rd down is May. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Drake May. As the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. It's caught. Smith. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick slant caught by Pierce. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's go. Pass to 11, 19 Lions.
A final shot before break. McCarthy. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Let's go now.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll power his way up near the 25. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Barnes. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. He got 29 yards that time. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, it's May. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Out Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught, and he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyreek Hill from 6 yards away. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. May going to try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Throwing is McCarthy. And thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Flushed out right. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw McCarthy. To the sideline and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now McCarthy. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That'll be caught by Parker. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. In motion goes the tight end. They'll run on first down. It's Morgan, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
McCarthy off the play fake. Throw left side complete. That's Parker. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. To the air with McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Complete. Smith has it. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. 2nd and 5. Throwing again, McCarthy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Third down from the gun, McCarthy. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 2-point game. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Back to Taylor on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He'll look to throw. Pass complete to Taylor. Escapes the defender. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
They'll come up now on second down.
Here we go, sack.
He's back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. This a long one in the elements here in the snow. And he missed it. He missed it right. It's no good. And that's going to cost him the football game. Well, Charles, coaches always talk after losses about putting that behind you and moving on. But in a case like this,